I was their accountant, and it was time to close the account. For 10 years, my world smelled like vanilla and sugar. I was the engine of the family business, the cake shop. They told me they couldn't afford college for me, they were having hard times, but somehow they could afford a cruise for my sister's birthday that same month. I swallowed that. I always swallowed it. I poured my life into that shop, self-taught, working on 3 hours of sleep, taking a bankrupt business and turning it into a gold mine. But to them, I was just the girl who never went to university, the high school dropout. My parents, my cousins, my aunts, my grandmother, they all looked down on me. I was the family's embarrassment, lucky, they said, to even be allowed to work in their business. I let the insults wash over me. I took the contempt. Why? Because I was managing everything else. The tuitions, the credit card debt, the insurance policies, the electricity, the water. I was the silent, invisible ATM that kept their luxurious world spinning. The line snapped the day my sister graduated. They planned a lavish, no-expenses-spared trip to Hawaii. Luxury hotels, spa sessions, first-class treatment. They planned it all in a family chat, without me. When I asked about it, their response was a mock. You? Going with us? You'd just embarrass us, you high school graduate? Something broke that day. I didn't get angry. I just smiled. I accepted it all. Because that night I went through every single policy, every insurance payment, every automatic bank draft. I realized something crucial. I wasn't their daughter. I was their accountant, and it was time to close the account. I spent the next 3 days in a haze of phone calls. I was canceling everything. The electricity bill? Canceled. The water? Shut off. My sister's brand new car payment? Stopped immediately. Her car, bought as a generous graduation gift, was now a liability. The college tuitions for my cousins? Unpaid for the semester. And the most dangerous one, my parents' hospital insurance, inactive. They had no idea. They thought they were financially secure. They thought I was just this grateful, dull girl managing their simple affairs. They didn't know that when the shop was about to go bankrupt, I was the one who borrowed the huge bank loan. I developed the recipes. I handled the taxes, even putting the shop building lease entirely in my name to avoid their fines. They owned nothing. They just took the credit. I watched them pack for Hawaii. No goodbye, no thank you, not even a passing glance. They left their embarrassment behind, ready for their luxury vacation. But I had a luxury vacation planned too. I was booked first class, flying to a lavish resort for a full week of spa treatments, fancy dining, and absolute silence. They were taking off, but I was about to initiate the greatest financial crash this family had ever seen. The clock was ticking on their departure. My patience line had snapped, but my commitment to my plan was ironclad. Day 1 of my vacation was perfect. Day 2, the calls started. Missed calls and texts. Why did the credit card stop working? Why were they held up at the hotel? They were humiliated, forced to buy last-minute tickets home, using whatever scraps of cash they had. I ignored them. Day 3. The voicemails came. My mother, screaming about the power and water being cut. My father, frantic because my grandmother was sick and her hospital insurance was rejected. My sister, hysterical, shouting that the car dealer had repossessed her new car because of 3 months of missed payments. The perfect timing. My cousins calling about their unpaid tuitions. They threatened to take the shop away from me, calling me an ungrateful daughter, the source of the family's ruin. But when they tried to lay a finger on the cake shop, they found out the miserable truth. I had already secured the legal documentation. They were stripped of everything. They were bankrupt. Meanwhile, I was sipping champagne, finally enjoying the money that they thought was their birthright. I didn't go back to their empty, dark house. I went to the luxury villa I bought in secret, meant for a family vacation that will now only ever be my vacation. They called me the disgrace. I chose to be the exile. For the first time in my life, I felt the purest form of freedom. I was no longer the family ATM, no longer the high school mistake. I was the CEO of my own destiny. And that, I realized, was the best revenge of all.